James Comey, the former director of the FBI, posted a cryptic message that means in the underworld, assassinate President Trump. 8647, 86 for kill or get rid of, and 47 for obviously President Trump in his second term. I ran these numbers. I'm going to tell you that this is actually very significant. This is an end time thing. I'm actually on my way to one of Trump's resorts, and hopefully he's going to be there. It's a Christian event that I've been invited to. And you know what? This is a kind of reaping and sowing. Everything is reaping and sowing. The Bible said so. Seed time and harvest is going to be here, night and day, winter, summer. It's going to be here all the way to the end of the age. And James Comey is reaping what he's sowed. You know, he was the one that was going after General Mike Flynn. He was the one that was pushing the Russiagate hoax. And now he's pushing his luck, posting something that is obviously known to people that it's a message of assassination, 8647. I'm going to show you why it means that. But first, I want to tell you a couple of patterns that show it's extremely significant. First, 8,647 is the number of days spanning from September 11, 2001 to the day of the tweet, May 15, 2025. Meaning, from 9/11 to Comey's death threat is 8,647 days. What are the chances of that the message goes out at the same time? 8647, 8,647 days. 86 for assassinate, 47 for Trump. I like to look up codes, and so sometimes you find it in the Bible, sometimes you find it in other godly books. Well, Noah Webster created a dictionary that was full of scriptures. He was a dedicated Christian, and he embarked upon documenting the American vocabulary in the Webster dictionary. I have often found through my friend Wade, we talk about codes together. He's in online church. I got a lot of real smart people in online church, but Wade and I talk about these codes, and he and another friend, Aaron, and I found this code, and it's very interesting. Webster's Dictionary, 8647, what does it mean? Webster comes in 2 volumes. So in the first one, it says the 8,647th word in Webster's Dictionary, Volume 1, is cavalcade. Cavalcade. It's a funny word, but it obviously sounds like cavalry, and that means horse. A cavalcade is a parade of horses, often used for celebrities, dignitaries, obviously politicians. So cavalcade means a series of horses. Guess what I've been saying to all of you? We're in the series of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. We're in number 2 right now, the red horse. So when James Comey Instagram, he didn't tweet, he Instagrammed the picture of the seashells arranged in 8647, little did he know that actually that was prophetic of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, according to Webster's Dictionary, Volume 1. You go to Volume 2, it's even more interesting. The word, the 8,647th word in Volume 2 of Webster's is the word pretensed. Pretensed. We don't use this word today, it's obsolete. We say pretended, but there's an interesting definition for pretense. According to Webster's Revised and Unabridged Dictionary, 1913, pretensed is an obsolete term meaning pretended or feigned. It describes something falsely presented or simulated, often with an intent to deceive, such as pretense treason. Webster uses this word in connection to treason. All treason has a pretensed purpose. Historical texts might say, quote, "The king uncovered their pretensed treasons," meaning their falsely claimed or feigned acts of betrayal. This is allegedly and exactly what conservatives are saying, that James Comey is now going to say, oh, I had no idea what it means. But it's very hard to believe that. And let me show you some posts of people responding, and I'm going to show you why 86 means assassinate or plot to kill. let's take a look at it. And as I will remind you, really people are reaping what they sow. James Comey has sown so many despicable seeds against President Trump, very personal, and these two have animosity towards each other. And he could have just let dead dogs lie, but he went ahead and posted this Instagram that is despicable, and he's going to reap it. As I said, I am now on my way to President Trump's resort, and I believe God has seen to it that I reap what I sow as well, because I always sow fairness, I sow honesty, I sow support for godly things. Like you're against abortion, you're pro-church, you're pro-Israel, you're pro-peace. These things are good things that God is doing through the agent of justice, President Trump. So because I've sown good seeds, I get great invitations. James Comey sowing bad seeds, and look at what he's getting. Here's the backlash from the conservatives on social media. Let's take a look at this first. Patrick Bet Davis said, "You mean to tell me, as the former head of the FBI, Comey, you don't know what 8647 means? You're either incompetent, hate America, finally being honest about your motives, or all of the above." 8647. Rand Paul. Comey added again, he just posted 8647, an online call to assassinate President Trump. Reminder, only one senator voted against making Comey FBI director. Me. That's Rand Paul. Trump has responded to this on Fox. Quote, he says he knew exactly what that meant. A child knows what that meant. That means assassination. Pam Bondi needs to make an immediate example out of him. Breaking news, Peter Doocy just called out James Comey over his cryptic 8647 post, noting that a simple search shows 86 is often slang for eliminating someone. It raises serious questions. What exactly was Comey trying to say? Grog says 86 means to eliminate or assassinate. The term comes from the 1920s, back when there was a speakeasy at 86 Bedford Street in New York. 86 was code for when the police raids began. It signaled to patrons to disappear. This was during Prohibition, so the police would come in to check who was drinking alcohol. Over time, this term evolved to mean getting rid of someone permanently. The mafia and mob adopted this term as slang to mean assassinate or to kill.